So, who are the favorites to win the Champions League? Rishabh and I will be predicting every game, the scores at least, if not the goal scorer, which is something I'm very fond of. I mean, nobody goes and predicts the goal scorers. I usually do that, but we'll be predicting the draw and the winners with every for every stage. So if let's say we're predicting Real Madrid to do an upset at the Etihad, we'll also make a result for the next match.
Yes,
Predict a
correct.
result, not make a result for the next match. So, hmm. so as you can see, we've got the scores here, the matches uh, for the round of 16 as well, pending scores for those. The quarterfinals in proper order. The previous, sorry, the previous image did not have the right draw. So let's start off with the right side because we've got games pending there. Uh, Real Madrid, Man City. I think the most exciting match from all the remaining games in the round of 16. City
Easily,
2-1.
easily.
City have got two away goals, and Ramos is suspended. What do you think?
It's a close one, man. It's a really close one. I mean, City has this Champions League phobia. I like
Hmm.
they don't do well in Champions League, but this City side looks a little more ruthless, and they look like they have nothing to lose.
Hmm.
The last 2 years, you could see City had like a lot of expectations. They were expected to go through and beat everyone and basically win the Champions League, but after the Premier League defeat, I don't think they have anything to lose,
Yeah.
so I think it makes City more dangerous. However, Madrid looks in fine form and, Zidane has, really turned things.
Hmm.
But I will go for a 1-1. City wins the
Yeah, on
draw
aggregate. Yeah.
on aggregate. And I think Benzema's going to get one because he's in like great form. And
Hmm.
Sterling, because I think with Ramos gone, they can really exploit spaces because Ramos, one of his
Hmm.
best qualities is that he covers up for his fullbacks, and the fullbacks, if they don't fall back in time, especially against City, the
Hmm.
pace will get to Madrid, and for sure, I think Sterling will score.
Hmm. Hmm. Something in
What
me
a,
tells me that this game will go into extra time, and so basically Real Madrid will have to win 2-1 at the Etihad for that. I'm
yeah,
I'm looking at a Benzema goal and an assist is just too detailed, but I think Benzema will score one and assist one for Hazard, and for City, I think their right winger, be it Bernardo Silva or Mahrez, will get the goal because Ramos is on the left side of Madrid's defense. So I think that area is more likely to be exploited. So I think Bernardo Silva or Mahrez will get the goal for Man City. And then uh, I think it might go into extra time or penalties, however the rule is. If it goes into extra time again, I do not see any progression in extra time. I think this match will go into penalties. So uh, another match involving a team that Rishabh really likes, Juventus will be at home to Lyon. And what are you predicting for this game?
I don't see a very positive vibe from Juventus, especially from the last 2-3 matches.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Sari has rested his players well. His rotation has not been the best, but it's good because he's rested the key players, at, in a very important stage of their season. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I see Juventus winning this one like 2-0, 3-0.
Okay.
I can see a very motivated Juventus. What about you, man?
And would you want to predict the goal scorers as well?
I think Ronaldo, because he was rested this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna get two goals, and I think a Dybala goal,
Yeah.
because I mean Dybala's been on fire this whole
Mm-hmm.
season.
Yeah. Uh, I think yeah, the 1 week, around 1 week. It's not exactly 1 week. It's on Friday. So around 5-6 days of rest, however it is for Juventus, will do them
Yeah,
a lot of good. because I think they've been playing a game every 3-4 days in Serie A.
Yeah.
So this break will be very important for all the players. And
Also, we have to take into account that like Olympic Lyon hasn't been playing
hasn't
that
played in like
much.
3-4 months now. Yeah.
Yeah, they've just played one final, that too against PSG. So I mean, I
Yeah.
know PSG is a good team, but
Hmm.
I don't
It's
know. They
only
don't
one
have that
proper game. Yeah.
intensity. Yeah, one proper game doesn't,
Hmm.
you know. Yeah. What's your prediction, dude?
And I'm going 2-0 victory for Juventus, a Ronaldo brace.
Let's go. Exactly. Goat Naldo.
Yeah. Barca fans might as well call him Penaldo in the
I'm
comment section.
sorry. Yeah.
And okay, talking about Barca fans, let's talk about Barca versus Napoli. And Barca will be at home in this game, so you would fancy them to win.
uh, like I mean, a normal viewer would, of course, expect Barca to win. I mean, they have so much firepower, but
Yeah.
the amount of holes they have in their defense, it's scary because, like, the thing with Juventus, right? Like, if I was to compare Juventus's bad form with Barca's bad form, is that Juventus have shown brilliance in both sides of football, attacking and defense.
Hmm.
I've seen brilliance on like Barca's attacking side, but not their defensive side throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
And they have so many holes, especially with Semedo keeps going ahead, and they don't have a fixed. They have a fixed left back, which is Jordi Alba, but he keeps moving ahead again. And
Mm-hmm.
Busquets does not have the legs to fit in the middle as a
Exactly.
center
Yeah.
back during counter attacks. So
Hmm.
Napoli, the firepower they have ahead. I mean, you have
Mertens,
GRIEZMANN,
Callahan,
Insigne,
Insigne, yeah.
Calayon, exactly. And
Milik,
then Lozano. I mean,
Milik
Lozano.
Lozano,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I think Lozano has had amazing performances against Barcelona. So I think he can cause a lot of
Mm-hmm.
trouble. I see Napoli clinching a victory here, 1-0.
Okay. Well, Messi said this too, that if they play like they have been playing since the resumption of La Liga, they will lose to Napoli. And yeah, talking about their backline, apart from Jordi Alba and Ter Stegen, there's no stability in there. In the centre back pairing
Yeah,
keeps changing. Right back, it's sometimes Semedo, it's sometimes Sergi Roberto. Even with Semedo, he's not a very good right back. I mean, he's a good right back, there's
yeah.
no doubt about that, but he's not exceptional.
He's more of a he's more of
Yeah.
a good right mid, to be honest, because
Hmm.
he keeps going ahead.
Yeah, it's sort of Bellerin-ish, if you
Yeah,
want to call it. Yeah.
but I think Barca still have the potential to beat Napoli. Everyone knows that.
Hmm.
It's just their form doesn't look good,
Yeah.
So
And even Napoli haven't been great, to be honest, in the Serie A. I mean, Juventus dropped 10 points since the
yeah,
resumption, and no team could, capitalize. So
yeah.
it's about either a Messi masterclass at Camp Nou or some disaster show by either of those teams.
Yeah, and like I think like in Napoli's bad form, like even though they've had like a really terrible season this year in the Serie A,
Hmm.
they have a tendency to perform really well in the big matches because it kind of plays into their game
Hmm.
sitting back and counter attacking with the pace they have,
Hmm.
and also the energy in their midfield. Like you have Fabian Ruiz, you have like their defense is
Alan,
strong. Koulibaly,
yeah,
Allen. I mean, Koulibaly, Mario Rui. I mean, this is just they have a strong team. They're a very strong team. People really count Napoli out most
underrated,
of the
yeah.
times,
Hmm.
but I think they're easily one of the top teams in the Champions League.
Okay. Yeah, they're a good team. I wouldn't go as far as saying they're a top team. I'm predicting Barcelona to win 2-1 in this match, and Messi rescuing them with some late goal or a free kick that's out of the world. So that is my
Yeah,
prediction for this match. Now, Bayern and Chelsea. I think should we just skip this match or should we not?
I think this is the most competitive match. Okay, guys. As we both know, like Chelsea is so in this match. I mean,
Three away goals conceded already.
they rested Willian for this match, by the way. So we know how much importance if this match is being given.
Okay, yeah. And so that is it from the round of 16 fixtures. Now let's head on to the quarter-final fixtures. Let's start from the left of the screens. RB Leipzig versus Atletico Madrid. Leipzig will be without Timo Werner for this match.
Hmm. I don't see Leipzig winning this one. I think Atletico Madrid too much experience in quarterfinals,
Big
semifinals,
matches, yeah.
finals.
Hmm.
Yeah, they just know how to play. They know how to take. Leipzig plays high intensity, good pressure. Attacking
Yeah,
football. But without Werner, I think it'll be
well,
very tough for them to get the
yeah.
goals they require, especially to break that
Atletico defense, yeah.
Atletico defense. Yeah, I don't see Leipzig winning this. I think it's gonna be I think we'll 1-0 Atletico,
Hmm. So for this game,
and
I
goal
see.
scored by Alvaro
Okay,
Morata. I'm gonna
and
give him the
I think this match is going to be all about Atletico sitting deep, absorbing all the pressure, and then uh, squirting it like a sponge in the face of RB Leipzig. I don't know if that's the right analogy and logic.
Mourinho
And
would agree. Okay, Mourinho would agree.
yeah, and yeah, without Timo Werner, I think it's going to be very difficult for Leipzig to break down an extremely organized Atletico Madrid defense. I mean, Simeone just
Yeah,
specializes in that. So again, I think
yeah,
it's going to be a fairly boring match, to be honest. 1-0 victory is something I stick to for Atletico, and I think Felix will get a goal in this match.
yeah. I mean, one thing we all count out about Atletico is also they have a lot of variety in their attack,
Attack,
which is like,
exactly, yeah.
which is
Morata,
it's
Morata, Felix,
very different.
Correa, Lemar,
For Lamar,
Saul
yeah,
can
they
bag
have
a goal.
pace, strength. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they have such quality ahead. So I think Atletico is a force to reckon with. So yeah, we
Mhm.
probably
And
go through.
go. So now we move on to Atlanta versus PSG, a game that some people might rate very highly, or some people might say it's a walkover for PSG. Yeah, I mean, those who do not know football, those who do not follow Atlanta closely, might say the latter. So, two important absentees for this game are Ilicic and Mbappe, arguably the best players from both these teams. So, what are your predictions for this match?
I, I, I I think people are counting out Atlanta very easily. I don't think PSG is going to win this one. I think Atlanta will get the better of PSG. The reason I think this upset is going to take place is because, first of all, I think PSG require Mbappe. I think Mbappe is a huge source of goals.
Hmm.
Um, but as compared to Atlanta, like Atlanta have like goal scorers everywhere. They have like five different players who have above like 15 goals or like 10 goals, I think, this season. They are and I think the worst part about Atlanta is that they bring this pressure, this speed, this attacking flair to Serie A, that it kind of reminds me of like a Premier League team. So I think they can press PSG like that. And plus PSG hasn't been playing that much,
Mhm.
and
Again, like, yeah,
they can't
is the
rely
same.
everything like on
Yeah, sorry, go on.
it's no, go on, go on.
Is the same thing that we talked about Leon earlier with
Yeah,
PSG.
yeah, exactly. I mean, PSG hasn't been playing that much, and I mean, they are not even playing high level football, so it's just been friendly. So
Yeah.
uh, I think Atlanta is going to get the better of them, and I think it's going to be a 3-1 scoreline where Zapata scores like two goals and Gomez scores one. Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
because I
Uh,
can see like Zapata out strengthening Thiago Silva and Marquinhos because he's
mhm.
super strong. I
Yeah.
mean, to be a defender, you need to be as strong as him. He was able to out strengthen Delict, so I really don't think Thiago Silva and Marquinhos have a chance against him.
Mhm. And I'm going to give it historic. Over the last 3 seasons, we've had some or the other team unexpectedly be the dark horse and go either into the semi-final or as far as the final too. Now, last year we had this with Ajax. The year
Yeah.
before that it was Roma, and I think the year before that it was Monaco, I believe.
Yeah, Monaco.
Yeah. So it's been something that's been going on in the UCL for the last 3-4 years, and I'm expecting Atlanta to be the dark horses at least go on till the semi-final, if not the final. So
Yeah.
I'm going with a 2-1 victory for Atalanta over Paris Saint-Germain, and I think Zapata and Gomez will bag a goal each. For PSG, Neymar is the only real threat that I see apart from Icardi. And I think Neymar will
Yeah.
get the yeah Neymar will get this goal for
Yeah.
PSG.
I think like the thing with like Atlanta is that they've also been playing constantly, you know. They
Yeah,
have that match practice, I think, and I know they're in bad form. I think they just lost to Inter, but I don't think that will affect them a lot because they have nothing to lose again, and I think
exactly.
PSG
Yeah,
have those expectations. So yeah,
Hmm.
the power of the underdog.
Yeah. And so from this side we've had Atletico Madrid and Atlanta qualify for the semi-final. Now we'll head over to the other side. So we predicted Real Madrid to qualify.
Shubham.
Yeah.
2 minutes, huh? Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Sorry.
So
Chalo,
from
okay.
the left side of the draw, we predicted that Atlanta and Atletico Madrid will qualify. For the right side, we had differing opinions with the Man City versus Real Madrid game. Rishabh predicted that Man City
Yes.
will go through, and I said that this game might go into extra time and Real Madrid will come out winners in that match. So for you, it's Man City versus Juventus, and I want to know your predictions, your thoughts on this.
Man City versus Juventus. I think it's a very close one. Uh, the thing with Juventus is, I think, especially with Ronaldo, I think his excellence in Champions League comes with the fact that he rests himself so properly. You know,
Yeah,
he takes the perfect care about his body. You know, and
true.
I think the time what's the number of days between one match and the other? I think it's like 3-4 days, right?
I'll
It's
just have a
basically
look.
like the World Cup.
I think City Real Madrid is on the 8th.
Eighth, and
Just
so
give
it'll
me a second.
prob
Yeah. So City
okay.
versus Real Madrid is on the 8th, and they are uh, round of 16, second leg. There's no number given for their round of 16 match, but I think the match after that is on 15th. So quite a
15th.
decent break. I mean, 6-7 days.
There's actually a decent break. Okay, so
Yeah.
then I see Ronaldo being fit and fresh for
Hmm.
Manchester City, and that is dangerous. So I think I think I think Juventus will win this because I think it's easier for Juventus to play City because they can sit back, you know, or they have a very strong defense, you know, on their best day. You know, we know that a Juventus defense is the toughest
Does not
defense to
leak
break,
goals.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and you have Ronaldo, Dybala, Douglas, Higuain, Ramsey. You have so many options, you know. So I definitely think Juventus is going to win. You know,
Mhm.
1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 2-0.
Okay.
It'll be a very close one.
Okay. And okay. So for me, it's Ronaldo homecoming. Real Madrid versus Juventus, and it's going to be very interesting. I mean, Zidane, who's been a former Juventus player, Ronaldo, who's been a former Real Madrid. I mean, he still is a Real Madrid legend. So this game is going to be emotional as well for both sides.
Yeah,
I think Ronaldo will do his best to ensure that he wins another Champions League. And well, unfortunately, there's no Ballon d'Or this season.
yeah. But
But I
I
think
think
if you
that's
look
his
at
ultimate goal, right?
yeah,
The
I
Champions
mean, I
League.
remember in one of his interviews, he said that he wanted to have 7 Ballon d'Ors and 7 children.
Yeah, the interview for his fifth Ballon d'Or,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
And I think if you look at Real Madrid, they've been extremely solid in defense, conceding around
yeah,
6 goals in every 10 games, around that mark. So I think Juventus will not be able to break through Real Madrid's defense in that match. And I am
yeah.
expecting Real Madrid to go through 1 goal to nil. Very tight match,
Okay.
very tight match. And I think again it's going to be Benzema that will be the difference between the two teams.
That's the. I mean, you can't really take a clear favorite over that. It's
Yeah,
all these matches are so close.
true.
Beauty of Champions League.
And for Barca versus Napoli, both of us said that Napoli would get an upset at Camp Nou. And Bayern is, I mean,
Yes.
clearly the favorite to qualify. So Napoli
um,
versus Bayern, this should be easy.
I, 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 I think Bayern will win, but I'm still, a little, you can't really say anything, you can't say
100%, yeah.
anything with like authority, yeah, because
Hmm.
ever since Liverpool won the Champions League and the whole Barca thing, Barca was supposed to win the Champions League last year because they
Yeah,
were,
yeah.
so dominant, but Liverpool caused that major upset,
Hmm.
but I think it's not going to happen because two legs again, and one leg now, uh, um, and I think Bayern.
Yeah. So we just lost Rishabh there for a couple of moments, and now he's back, as you can see him on your screens. So yeah,
Yeah,
Rishabh, what are you predicting for Napoli versus Bayern?
because it's a one-legged figure. I think Bayern is going to win. I think they're going to beat Napoli. I think they're going to beat Napoli 3-0, 2-0.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I think 2-0. Yeah.
Hmm.
And goals, Lewandowski, I think will get one goal, and the other two goals will be either one will be from a defender and one will be from a midfielder. I think Goretzka,
Okay.
if he's playing.
I mean, Goretzka bagged a hell load of goals on the FIFA simulation at least.
Yeah,
One of the top three scorers in that league.
easily.
For this match, I'm predicting Bayern to win comfortably, 2 goals to nil. And my goal scorers are Lewandowski and Gnabry.
Gnabry. Yeah.
Serge
Oh
Gnabry
yeah, I
and Robert
forgot about
Lewandowski
Gnabry.
to get the goals for Bayern Munich in this match. Now, it's getting closer and closer to the final. You can almost smell the final, the semi-final stage. Atletico versus Atalanta.
This is a tight fixture. I think this is easily. I think this is a dream fixture, to be honest. As a football fan, you want to see such tight, cagey matches, which go above your comprehension. Especially with tactics. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I was cutting. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely think I think Atletico is going to win it because experience is key. Experience is very key in semi-final, final stages.
Mm.
Experience is what helps team. I think experience is the defining factor here, not youth or not you know energy or tactics. Nothing. I think it's experience. So I think Atletico will win 2-0.
Okay. I do not see how they're going to keep a clean sheet against Atlanta. I think very surprising you've gone for that score. And I think a lot of this match will also depend on whether Ilicic is back fit and playing for Atalanta or not.
Yes,
I do
Ilicic
not
is a
know the
huge.
exact extent of his injury, but for now we'll suppose that he is out and he's not going to be
Hmm.
playing this season anymore for Atlanta. Uh, I think it's going to be 1-1, and I see Atlanta bottling it in the penalties due to the pressure. Although there's no fans in the stadium,
Okay.
there's still it's in the back of your mind always.
Always, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I just
hmm,
I don't see like the reason, like, I think Atletico Madrid has too much experience. I mean,
Yeah,
they've been through this like so many
so
times.
many
It's
times. Yeah,
yeah. Only I think Madrid is the only competition they have when it comes to
in
experience. So I
recent
think
years, yeah.
yeah. So like I think Atletico Madrid should be considered as like the top team. Like with Madrid in the
Mhm.
Champions League because they know how to get it done.
Yeah. So we have our first finalist in Atletico Madrid. Now, moving to the other side, for City Juventus, your predictions were
For City Juventus, I chose Juventus.
so Juventus
I thought
and
Juventus.
Bayern, two
Yes,
giants
Juventus and
in
Bayern.
European football.
Uh, this is a close one again. I mean, all of these are so close. But
Yeah,
I think the thing with I think Bayern is gonna win this because uh, I think Juventus have strength in their attack, their defense, but their midfield lacks the energy you want. Plus the quality. I I really think, especially if Pjanic is not gonna play. I think Pjanic is a huge member of
Pjanic
this
is going to
Champions League
play.
squad.
From what I
Yeah,
know, Pjanic will be playing. Yeah.
if I hope Sari doesn't remove him because of like future and all, but if he's playing, I think it can be. I think it'll be very close. I don't know who will win, but I still think Bayern is gonna get the better out of this because Bayern is so good all around. They have such a tight midfield, strong attack, strong defense. And I know Juventus has a lot of experience, and I did say experience counts, but Bayern also have a lot of experience, especially
Yeah.
in like big games. I'm not talking about Champions League. I'm just talking about big games in general.
Mm.
And since they have like that German, they have so much of the German squad, in their team. They know how to go through World Cup, World
Mm.
Cup type, you know, experiences. And I think this Champions League is very similar to like a one-legged World Cup, you know,
Huh.
basically a World
But
Cup. So
yeah,
yeah,
but if you look at it closely, there's many players who have been part of the recent German squad from the World Cup that bottled it in
yeah,
Russia.
that is also true. But I mean, I think if the balance between experience and youth, I think Bayern has it like spot on, because you
Mhm.
have Boateng, you have Lewandowski, who's also been through the stage, he's been through the finals,
Yeah.
You just need that, perfect mix. And I think Bayern's going to win 3-2 or 3-1.
Okay.
And I think, Lewandowski is going to get a penalty. For sure, because Sandro. uh, and I think Muller is gonna get one goal, and Boateng is gonna get a header goal in the corners because I think Juventus has been conceding a lot in set pieces, and
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo's gonna get the goals for Juventus. So yeah.
Juventus. Okay. And as for me, it's Man City versus Bayern, a game that I was very eager before the draw to see as a final.
Real
Oh
Madrid.
yeah, sorry, Real Madrid. I'm extremely sorry.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, yeah.
No problem.
Mhm. And yeah, so I was saying about Man City, Joe, though, that I wanted to see Man City Bayern in a final. Two teams with total football, lots of attacking power, but we'll stick to what we
Plus,
have right now. We'll stick to what I have predicted. So it's Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich, and I think in this game it's going to be Bayern Munich that win. Their form again has been brilliant in the Bundesliga since they resumed in mid-May or late May. And Real Madrid, I think, in the absence of Ronaldo and Hazard's inconsistent form, I think they lack that X factor. Apart from Benzema, who cannot keep scoring in every game, I think
yeah,
they lack that real danger in front of goal. I mean, yes,
yeah,
Vinicius can, sit defenders on their ass, but I think his output in front of goal is just not there. His final ball, the pass or the shot is just missing. So I think
yeah.
Bayern Munich will go through, and
I agree. Like I think like Madrid they have been like so reliant on their defense. Their defense has so many clean sheets that they just need a goal every match to win. And I
yeah,
don't think that will happen against Bayern. Bayern will score for sure. And
hmm,
Also, like, I mean, yeah, as you said, I mean, they've been relying on Benzema for the goals, and Benzema can't keep scoring,
Exactly.
And like, I think Madrid need me as president, like, as I did in Sim, got Aubameyang and everyone. But still, I'm just kidding. But no, of course, I think Bayern is just really strong. Yeah,
Hmm.
pretty strong.
So yeah, I'm going with a 2-1 victory for Bayern Munich. The goals again, I think it's going to be Muller and Lewandowski. And for Real Madrid, I'm fancying Asensio to get a goal out of nowhere. I mean, he's not even been starting enough for Real Madrid, but I think that he's just going to get a goal. It's just random intuition. So
The sixth sense.
yeah, and
Yeah.
for both of us, the second finalist will be Bayern Munich.
Yes.
So
Versus Atletico
Atletico
Madrid.
Madrid, yeah, and Bayern Atletico. Have we seen this before anywhere?
Yeah, we have. I think
I think last
quarterfinals.
year's
Quarter.
quarterfinal or group stage, something somewhere I have seen this match very recently.
Yeah, 2015-16 quarterfinals and 2015-16 semi-final and 2014-15 quarterfinal. No,
Okay,
not quarterfinal. Something like that.
okay,
2015-16
yeah.
semi-final.
You
That's for
seem to have
sure.
a great
I know.
memory, definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Atletico versus Bayern Munich. Structured,
I'm gonna.
organized defense versus organized, free-flowing football. Organized yet
Hmm.
free-flowing football for Bayern Munich. So
Hmm. Okay, my
23rd
prediction is
August, the
Atletico
big day.
Madrid.
Sorry?
I think Atletico Madrid.
Okay.
Yeah, shocker. Gonna go for the underdog. I think Atletico Madrid is going to beat Bayern Munich
Okay.
easily. I not easily, but they're going to beat Bayern. The reason I think that is just experience. I think Atletico Madrid, they've lost too many finals. They can't lose this again. I just think Simeone. I think Simeone has this like I think he's like so fed up of losing in this stage that I don't think it can happen again. It's I really think Atletico Madrid. I think Atletico Madrid have the experience to win this. They really do, and I think they have increased upon what they lacked in the previous finals. I think they've bettered their attack. They've
Have
just
they?
needed to
Have
better
they?
their attack. Have they?
Losing
I
out
mean, yeah. I mean,
Griezmann and bringing in a 20-year-old for 100 some million.
yeah, that is also true. But I think they've been like playing more attacking football. I think it's not the players, it's just the way they've been playing. I know
Mhm.
they've been sitting deep, but I think they will cause an upset. And they have too much experience. I think Bayern, they play with a lot of youngsters in the squad, and not a lot of
Luckily,
youngsters, but they
yeah.
do play. Yeah, but players who haven't been in the stage before, especially as much as Atletico Madrid. We can all debate
Hmm.
on that. We
Yeah.
cannot debate on that.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think Atletico Madrid is going to get a penalties. I think penalties. 5-4.
5-4 on
One
penalties.
miss. Yeah, and I think the player to miss it will be if Alfonso Davies is taking it, he's gonna miss it because or Goretzka, because I think it's the youth that's gonna mess up because it's the pressure. You have to be able to deal with the pressure in the final, and I don't think they'll be able
Okay. And I think Bayern are going to comfortably win this one. But
to.
even if it goes on penalties, I think for Bayern it is going to be Lewandowski, Muller, Nabry, Coman, Kimmich, Goretzka. So I do not see how Davies will be taking a penalty.
Yeah, but I think Gnabry is gonna miss it because I
Okay.
mean he hasn't scored a penalty in this stage, this level, and I think Atletico have been through penalties before,
Yeah.
and Morata
And
has also had a lot of experience with Madrid, so I think, so
mhm.
I think it just flows. They have so much experience in youth, so
Yeah.
it's very tough. It's a
And
tough match.
if Nabry does indeed miss a penalty, there's going to be memes floating around that you can take the player out of Arsenal, but you can't take Arsenal out of the player.
I don't play.
Uh, so personally, I
His
think
loyalty to the red and white stripes.
yeah. But still, I think Bayern Munich will have a comfortable victory in this match. Yes, there's a few youngsters in there who might succumb to the pressure, who might be vulnerable to the pressure. I will not say succumb to the pressure, but I think Bayern Munich have a very good team, and I wouldn't call it a demolition exactly, but I think 2-0 victory is a comfortable victory, and I see that happening for Bayern Munich. I know I predicted a lot of 2-0 victories or 2-1 victories, and
Yeah, it becomes monotonous, like especially for me, 3-1
yeah,
all day, bro.
I see Coutinho bagging a goal because like
Coutinho,
Atletico will sit at the edge of their boxes. Coutinho will cut in from the left
yeah, and
and
we'll just take a
unleash a
shot.
finishing
Yeah,
shot. Yeah, so that might happen. The other goal might be. I mean, Atletico are good on set pieces, so that's not something they should be worried about. I think Lewandowski will get
mm.
the other goal from open play or a penalty maybe.
Penalty. I think it's gonna be a penalty because like they're reckless around the
Yeah,
box. Uh, Atletico is just rugged, so yeah.
yeah. So both of us have predicted all the remaining games from the Champions League. Rishabh has gone for Atletico to defeat Bayern in the final. I've gone the other way around, and I'm expecting Bayern Munich to defeat. And finally, after I think 7 years, emerge as winners of the Champions League again, and move above Barcelona. More importantly, in the final number of Champions Leagues won, and join Liverpool at 6. So
Yes, I mean,
yeah,
who are you supporting though? Like, who do you want? Who do you want
who I
to,
want to win, I think. If the Ballon d'Or would still have been conducted, I would have been extremely keen on Lewandowski to win it because I do not want to
Yeah,
see
he
another
deserves it.
Messi victory in the Ballon d'Or when he's not done really something out of this world.
I
I mean,
know.
yes, for
Uh,
other players if you compare him to other players, yes, what he does, what Ronaldo does is exceptional. But by the standards both of them have set over the last 10, 12, 13, 14 years, I think Messi and Barcelona as a whole need to do more in the
yeah,
Champions League, especially.
agreed.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I have a soft corner for Real Madrid, not out of pity, but I've been supporting them quite a lot when it's not Manchester United. So I
yeah,
will
Forza
want,
UA.
yeah. See, winning it or Madrid winning it or Bayern winning it will be very happy. I will not be able to tolerate
Yeah,
if City win this match. City win the final, sorry, not the
yeah.
match. That will be
The
just
final over
too much
Manchester
to,
as a Manchester United
yeah,
fan. Yeah,
exactly.
Manchester is blue then.
I mean,
Shit, yeah.
exactly. The only thing that
I
we can troll Man City about, apart from oil money, is that they've never won a Champions League. So let's keep it going.
yeah,
Let's
that
not
will.
have it change.
And also Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, if they win, I will not be able to make fun of Neymar as much. You know,
Yeah,
for being a dickhead.
snake. Yeah,
Not a dickhead. Sorry. Yeah, basically a pure
mercenary, if you
joker.
want to call it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
hmm.
exactly. So I mean, I hope PSG don't win, but at the same time, I mean, the quality. It's so tough. All
It's
these matches
yeah.
are so
I
tough.
mean, we're not Paul the Octopus from the 2010 World Cup to be so accurate with our predictions. But yeah,
Yes, we got.
those were our predictions for the remaining Champions League fixtures. We have predicted every single match with the exact score and the goal scorers too. So if you appreciate our efforts, do not forget to leave a like on this video and make sure to subscribe to the Football Talk Exchange. And if any one of you is watching till the very end of this video, which I mean barely any people do, so yeah, go and watch the transfer market simulation playlist that I have in the description. I'll also add this at the start of the video so that,
Campeone,
yeah,
campeone. Madrid, yes, let's go.
don't give a spoiler already. So yeah, that is it from
Subscribe,
this one.
guys. Let's go.
Yes, that is it from this one. And let me know your, at least the who's going to win the final for you, your favorites for the Champions League in the comments below. If not the exact scores and the goal scorers for every single match, just let me know who you think will win the Champions League this season. And yeah, that is it from this one. I really enjoyed this. Um it
Yeah,
was fun
same. It
making
was, I
this.
mean,
Yeah,
I think deciding like unpredictable matches is
it's
extremely
fun.
fun.
Yeah. So,
Anything football is fun, to be honest. So yeah.
and I'm going to add three of my most favorite playlists on your screens in the last 7 to 10 seconds. So click on any one of them if you want to be entertained and gain some football knowledge as well. Thank you for watching and stay home, stay safe.